Hello, and thank you for your interest in this little showcase for conducting analytics in the IBM Cloud. I'm Thorsten, and I will first walk you through a little report app that is basically the result of a whole flow of tasks that we conducted in Bluemix and in the Cloud Data Services. So that's why I will, after that, also walk you through those tasks in Bluemix so you can see how you actually can do such a thing yourself. At the end, as a little bonus, so to speak, I will share some thoughts with you how we should evolve this further, what we should do next, and what things we should provide on top of what we have today in order to provide a real, compelling, and slick analytic ecosystem in the cloud. This report web app analyzes the box office revenue numbers of the movie American Sniper, which is data that is publicly available on thenumbers.com. And it combines it with all the tweets that have happened since the movie has been launched a couple of weeks ago. The tweets are then geographically broken down by US state, and we then look at the trend of tweets over time. To build this report, we have used Bluemix with the IBM Insights for Twitter service, with the dashdb DataWare service, including the RStudio, which is part of the service, and the Node.js runtime. The first thing we can see in the report is just the absolute volume of tweets about this movie over time, but it's already broken down by state. We can do this because the IBM Insights for Twitter service discovers the author profile city location. In the next chart we can see how the tweet volume over time pretty much declines in the same way as the actual box office success numbers. So despite these bumps of the box office success, which are just a weekend, the volume of the box office success goes down. The final map in the report shows actually those states where the decline of tweet volume about American Sniper has been stronger than in average. So with our insight that the tweet volume pretty much correlates with the box office success numbers, we can predict that box office success will be suffering here, and we recommend a dedicated marketing activity in those states that have a stronger decline than average. Now let's see how this little report web app has been built. So here I am in my personal dashboard in Bluemix. The first thing I'm adding here is the Twitter service itself, so that I can use it later on in my application. I just give it a speaking name and just create the service. Next, I'm doing pretty much the same now for my data warehouse service. I provision dashdb that I also find in the big data category in the services catalog. So I provision it, give it a name, and say create. And just like with the Twitter service, it's just a matter of a few seconds until it's there. Now we want to work with some data. So we go to the dashdb console, we launch it, and here we can find currently our working prototype of the Twitter data loader, where we can load any kind of tweets, but now we would like to look for all the tweets that have American Sniper mentioned. We specify the target table in dashdb where they should get loaded. We can see how many tweets we will have, and then we say, okay, please load the data, and off he goes. Now we really would like to analyze the data, and the cool thing is we have RStudio available right away at our fingertips in dashdb. Just launch it and we can immediately analyze the data. In the video we just focus on the key parts of this analytic flow, like for instance discovering how strongly the tweet volume over time can predict the box office success, and we also already generated a little graph that shows this over time, and you will find it later on in the report in a similar way again. Next, we calculate per US state the relative decline of tweet volume over time. This can be done very easily in R, and then we use our integration features of the R language in dashdb to just write it back to dashdb. It's just a natural R operation that we can use here to materialize again as a table.